Hi everybody!
Hello!
Well, today is Earth Day.
It is Earth Day.
We want
Yes.
to celebrate that.
Although it doesn't feel like Earth Day because it's so cold out today, but it is.
Well, this is all the world, no? We celebrate in all the world.
Oh, I think it is. I think it's worldwide.
Yes, worldwide. Okay, super.
So don't use a straw today. Don't use a paper plate. Plant a flower.
Okay, super. Okay, Nicole, tell us what we have today.
Oh, today I think we're going to talk a little bit about life partners and people who aren't married and what you need to do to plan. So unfortunately, Maryland does not acknowledge if someone dies owning a piece of property and they're solely on it and they have been together with someone for 20 years or 30 years or longer and never married, and if you pass, that person that you love and have lived with maybe in this house for 20 plus years doesn't get it. They have to move out and somebody else gets it. So really important to look at how your property is titled, especially if you're not married. And you need to consider too how it's titled. So if you want to put that life partner, loved one, individual on the property, you have to be really careful because Maryland has an ugly little thing called an inheritance tax, and Maryland's one of the few states that has this. Gotta love Maryland taxes. So if you leave something to someone that is not your spouse or your children or grandchildren or your parents or your brothers and sisters, they have to pay 10% on whatever they receive.
10%, that's a lot.
That's a lot. So say you have a $400,000 house and you pass and your partner you've been together with for 20 years gets the house somehow because you did it through a will or whatever, they've got to come up with $40,000 to pay the tax.
Oh my gosh.
Which is a lot.
Which
is a lot. So,
what solutions do we have?
The solutions. Okay, so solutions. So there's no unfortunately perfect solution. But if there's no financial reasons for not doing so, you probably want to put that significant other on the title. Do a new deed, add them on. You go on as what we call joint tenants, which means if one person passes, the other person automatically gets it. And that's how you ensure that property passes to your loved one. And do a will. Do a will. So important.
But if you do a will, anyway, you have to pay the 10%.
You pay the 10%. You do on the other things. But yeah, important to do a will.
My goodness, yeah. I have my father visiting right now from Lima, and we want him to stay because this whole situation of the virus, and I think he was a little depressed. He was sleeping all day long, and that's not good, no? Because 1 year by himself, and it's a lot of things to think about that, and we have to sell things in Peru and do all these things.
Well, that's good. He's visiting.
Yeah, yes. He's with me right now. He's having fun with my, he's eating more.
No, that's good. That's good.
For the real estate market, it's not crash. Please listen to the expert, the realtors. This is not going to crash because this is not 2008. This is not 2006.
Right, no bubble. There's no bubble.
No bubble, please. There is a lot of news that say, the crash, but not at all, because the loans are very, very strict. They are not like in 2006 that they ask you, what is your name, and give you 200,000 or whatever, and they give you money. It's so easy. But right now, not anymore. They are very strict with the loans. There is no inventory right now on the market. There is no houses. Yes, it's a very, very there is no demand. There is a lot of demand. There is no houses, and market is very, very strong. And houses, I think days on the market is 2 months right now. It's not a seller's market. It's a hot seller's market. Very, very hot. Yep. And if you are thinking to sell your house, please give me a call. I have a lot of buyers.
I've heard a lot of people just getting those knocks at the door, like, "Will you sell your house to me? I know it's not listed." I mean, that's what it's come to, because there isn't much inventory. So you hear those crazy stories.
Yeah, a lot of people from New York with a lot of cash because they are selling there and moving because right now can work from home. They are moving to here, Baltimore, that is very affordable. People from Virginia also move here because it's more affordable.
Which is all relative because I think it's, you know, nothing's cheap around here. So there's no deals.
No, well, if you compare my dear Nicole with the Florida, I used to sell, I remember, on the beach, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 million. And when I came here and then in Homeland, I saw houses for 800,000. I said, 8 years ago, no?
Yeah.
Now it's coming higher and higher. But it, for me, was like a shock because prices on the water are Reina Soriano, I think. Yeah, I have one friend Soriano. He goes on the beach. A lot of people from Canada, they come, and from New York, they come with cash and buy on the beach, on the ocean front, and nice properties, no? And now they are like double. Everything's going up. Everything is going up.
So if you're a seller, it's a great time.
It's a great time to sell. Yeah, you can watch your property. You buy, you sell, and buy, and also interest rates are low, still low. Please take advantage of that. What else, my dear Nicole?
So this is interesting. So going back to the loans that you just mentioned, how they're very strict. So I know that with most lenders too, they are verifying, because there's some people through, you know, the last year and a half that, you know, have lost jobs, but then there's other individuals who they've had the best year ever. You know, it's just, you know, funny how, you know, this has all worked out. So they are making sure that those people have a history of income, that it's not a little blip. So, you know, if you are buying, don't be surprised if your lender really delves in deeper than what you were used to in the past. You know, they might want 3-4 years of income history to show consistency. So
yeah, it's happening right now with a client that she's a self-employed and the bank is asking for, oh my gosh, they say, why? Because of COVID, they have new how you say, things to do.
Like underwriting guidelines.
New guidelines. And they say, no, but that's not normal, no, because, you know, doctors were so easy to give loans, but not anymore. If you're gonna buy, then I have a new buyer that he is coming, but he told me, don't worry, Carmen, I have liquidity. It's not about liquidity. It's about how is your business doing the last year because of COVID, how is doing this first 3 months of the year, because accountant has to sign it. And when I explained that, some people said, no, don't worry. I'm worried because on the table it's going to be a lot of problems. We don't address these things before. Please help me.
Yep.
Yes, I'm doing this for 15 years and there is going to come a lot of things. It's not about liquidity anymore. It's about how your business is growing and growing and growing. Yep.
It's a call.
Oh, it's a call. Okay, what else do we...
So I want to add, this is really important. So I know we're past this date, but April 15th was the filing date. So if you own a business, if you own an LLC and you have rental properties, April 15th was the day for you to file your Maryland personal property tax return. Nobody thinks about this, and then all of a sudden 2 years from now you find out your LLC is not in good standing. File your personal property tax return. There's no late fee. That's the crazy thing. So if you file it even a month from now, it's not going to be late. It's the same $300 filing fee. Keep your LLC in good standing by filing it. And generally, most people that have LLCs for real property, it's what we call a zero return. It's a one page, you fill out a bunch of zeros, and you submit it with the $300. And that's what keeps your LLC going and in good standing with the state of Maryland. So please remember to get that filed, timely as soon as possible.
Okay, super. Everybody that has an LLC has to pay $300 a year.
$300 a year. That's the fee or the tax or however you want to look at it, but that's the price of doing business in Maryland. You have to file that return with your $300.
Okay, yes. This year I opened my LLC.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, so next year you'll have to remember to pay it.
Finally. Yeah, because in Florida it's not LLC. They have PAs.
Oh, PAs. Yeah. We have them here, but the PAs are used by a lot of times like doctors or lawyers or dentists. So, yeah.
Well, my accountant told me, do the LLC. I said, okay, let's do the LLC this year.
That's the way to go, LLC.
Well, have a beautiful Earth Day.
Yes.
And see you next month.
Next month,
And
yes.
if you have any question, please write us your
Yes.
questions. We will answer everything.
Happy to answer.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you.